Greetings, salutations, folks. Welcome in. So, we're going to continue with STO for a while, just because, y'all seem to be enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying it. At least until something better comes along, right? Specifically, at the end of next month, Code Vein 2 comes out. I'll be streaming that pretty much exclusively when that happens. But for the time being, this makes pretty good filler. So what I did was, as I went ahead last night and I created a new character so we didn't have to sit through the whole tedious character creation process and all that. And I will be playing through the Star Trek or the Starfleet storyline as a Cardassian. So, but he's gonna be fighting for Star Trek or for Starfleet. It's either this or the Klingons. So you know how it is. And we're at the very beginning. This is the Starfleet Academy tutorial kind of area. Once we get through this, I do have a special ship waiting to be picked up, but we can't do that till we get through the tutorial. So, all right, now I gotta talk to. So let's get into it. Let's start in. All right. So we need to go talk to Commandant Herthel at Starfleet Academy. This, by the way, this is pretty cool. There's a Golden Gate Bridge over there. You know, they've cleaned up all the. Oh, I'm in the water. They've cleaned up all the poop in the streets and the needles in San Francisco. Like you don't see a bunch of like druggies or shy-coms running around. It's a whole thing. It's much nicer here now. But anyway. Sorry about that. I had to get that out of my system. You know how it is. Is this Commandant Herthel? No, this is a veteran dilithium refiner. That's not who we're looking for. Oh, let's see what this says. Examine a memorial plaque. Alright, on June 30th, 2161, Vulcans from Earth, Vulcan, Andorian, and Tylar met at the site to sign the agreement creating the United Federation of Planets. Now, I considered starting a TOS playthrough, but if I had done that, I would have, we'd only get 4 races to choose from, which would be the founding races of the Federation, or, you know, if you're doing the Klingon side of things, canon Klingons, and then the, you know, Discovery timeline nonsense. Dedicated to George and Gracie by the graduating class of 2286. There's all kinds of fun stuff around. There's an eternal flame over here. It's a memorial plaque for something. I'm not sure what that is. It's hard to read on the screen. But yeah, we're just running around. I think Boothby's around here somewhere, as a hologram, which is pretty cool. Running through the bushes. Right, so I need to talk to Commandant Herthel. Let's talk to Professor Meyer first. Hello, Cadet. I'm about the Junior Officer Appreciation event. Welcome back to Starfleet Academy, Cadet. The cadets here have a lot to learn in a short time. They could really use your help. Today, the cadets need to learn how to scan for and collect particle fragments. We'll be having a special class so they can learn. When the class is in... I don't know why I'm doing this voice. When the class is in session, use the terminal near me to request a cadet, and one will be transported to join you. The cadet assigned to you will have more detailed information about the particle fragments and how to collect them. Particle fragments are only active for a short time before they decay. Collect as many as you can before class ends and then turn them into me or your cadet. Also, if you lose track of your cadet at any time, you can use the terminal near me to request another cadet. It's a fantastic buddy system. Something's over this way. Can we swim? Find out. Well, it's not deep enough to swim, but we're gonna fuck it up. Okay, so the guy we just talked to is over there. Ah, there's a memorial plaque. Alright. Starfleet Academy, founded in 2161 ex Astris Scientia. Cool beans. I'm just running around looking at stuff now. Examine memorial plaque. Dedicated to the 2,147 people killed in the Breen attacks on San Francisco on Stardate 52617 Mark 49. You'll never be forgotten. Yeah, there's some dark shit happening in the history of Star Trek, that's for sure. Something's over this way. What it is, I do not know. Not yet. Probably another memorial plaque. We'll probably be checking out all of these. Boothby, 2263 to 2382. I have great faith in his seeds. Convince me that you have a seed in there, and I am prepared to expect wonders. Yep. Good dude, that Boothby. The groundskeeper. Vulcan personnel officer. And something that way. Yeah, right there. Right there. For Joshua from Nova Squadron in the class of 2368. Anyway, Hall. Probably get in a lot of trouble if I did this for real. The unbeatable scenario, beaten, class of 2258. I assume that would be Kirk beating the Kobayashi Maru. Alright, so that's all this stuff that we need to check out. I do kind of want to go and see this big ass thing here. Look at that. United Federation, Starfleet Command, United Federation of Planets. That's pretty cool. You know, for nerds. Like me. Alright, let's go see about talking to this chick. I made myself pretty big, but there's apparently some other really big people. Alright, so this is Taylor, which we don't need currently. Alright, well, let's see. This kind of feels like you're in an airport, doesn't it? A little bit. Class of 2409. Bartenders, huh? We can buy stuff here. Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. Academy Bank Services, Mail Services, Exchange Services. Okay, so the person I actually need to talk to, I think. Not in here. We're gonna go look around anyway. Pretty interesting, all things considered. Oh, maybe this is the commandant we're looking for. Ah, so it is. Cadet Elir, I've received new orders for you. Your academy training is complete and you're to report to Admiral Quinn and Earth Space Dock immediately. Okay, so yeah, I skipped the tutorial part. I'm sure you know that the war has been difficult for Starfleet. We need as many officers in the field as we can get, and I've recommended to the Admiral that you be considered for command. I know you'll do well. Before you go, you will need to gather some equipment. I want you to be ready for whatever mission Admiral Quinn has for you. Good luck. You're one of our finest graduates. Report to Lieutenant Searfoss to select a first officer and then collect your equipment from the lockers. When you're done, report to Earth Space Dock for new orders. Alright. I don't know why the door sound fills me with joy, but it kind of does. You know, it's weird. For this being Star Trek, this is definitely got a feel of like an Imperial ship from Star Wars. I'm not sure why that is. Alright, so the person I'm looking for is going to be in here, maybe? No, this is a holodeck. It's a holodeck training simulator. It's not what I need. I think maybe I need to go upstairs, if there is such a place. Get a rifle and kit from the supply locker. Oh, never mind. I'm right here. Alright.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, so first we need to open up this and this. Cool. Let's go with the full auto rifle. And then we're gonna need some body armor. What's this? Career specific something, rather. I'll go ahead and equip that. These are stuff for my ship, though, later. Which we're gonna need. Okay, so we got a phaser sniper rifle, phaser split beam rifle. I prefer the full auto. Basic body armor, all that stuff. Small hypo. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Excuse me. Alright, so the place we need to go next. That door needs to open. Oh, it is open, because there's a bunch of people passing through it. It's fine. Alright. You're going, you'll need congratulations, Lieutenant. I heard that Admiral Quinn has new orders for you. Wherever you're going, you need assistance. The following officers available to join your crew. So these are the guys you just start the game with, right? And like on my main character, I'm still running with Devrel and Lisa Flores, and I might even still have Zarva. I don't recall, but Kolez I think I dismissed a while back. But we'll see. We'll see how many of these guys we keep this time.
You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Dur's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
Alright. We've got all kinds of stuff to take on at the moment, but in fact, let's go ahead and let's sign up for all of these.
There's been a breakthrough in our efforts to learn more about the Terran Empire's operations in the Mirror Universe. Our intelligence forces would like you to be a part of the plan going forward. Report to our intel agent on Jupiter Station. They'll have more details for you there.
Sure. Hey, old Blaney, good to see you. He's playing you, man. They have transporters and comms. He's sending you to hunt, snipe, or headlight fluid. Future people don't walk. I mean, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna accept all the quests, because I want them queued up for when we go through it. But we're gonna basically be going through from the beginning with this new character.
We have a large number of operations going on in various parts of the galaxy, and we're constantly in need of ships and crew to work at these joint efforts. We've learned of a remote system where elements of the old Romulan Star Empire are trying to take over an asteroid mining facility. Nobody wants to see that happen, so there's a joint operation underway to stop them. Sign on to the Task Force operation for the Romulan Imperial Minefield and see if you can lend a hand. The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with the Dominion to discuss the return of the Hurk, and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, we've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options.
Indeed.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Alliance scientists have detected an active critical-level reality vortex near Starbase 1. Admiral Kumarke of the Lukari and several others are on site working to close the vortex with proto-matter-based technology. They'd like your help. Proceed to Starbase 1 and
so these are all like
Admiral
later
Kumarke.
on
Offer
quests.
any assistance she requires. Losing one of our most important stations would be a severe blow to Starfleet and the Federation. Quinn out.
Yeah, so that would be the beginning of the series of quests we just finished on the other character. But it's fine.
We're sending a fleet to the Mirror Universe to engage the Terrans in the Pavo system. It is our intention to disrupt their operations there and prevent the Terran Emperor from subjugating the entity known as the Other. I'd like you to be a part of this operation. Report to Captain Sean on board the USS Enterprise once you've arrived in the Pavo system on our side of the mirror. I'm afraid I have bad news. Under the command of Emperor...
Alright, so this is all basically...
The Lukari have been
We don't need
working
to hear all this stuff,
One
because
of
some
our-
of this is spoilers and shit. We'll get to it when we
Admiral
get to it.
Kane. With the...
Alright, we received instructions, pick up Stellar... yeah. No, not yet. Okay, so...
This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items and devices. Select any item slot for your captain, and the equip window will show all available items that...
Okay. That's enough of that nonsense. Alright. Got new cool stuff for stuff? Yeah, whatever. Alright, my bridge officers. So we got Kolez, who is a Saurian, I believe. Elisa Flores, who is human. Devrel, who is a Vulcan. And Zarva, who is, Bolian, I want to say. Yeah. Hi, Ariel. Yes, I've beaten it. Well, I mean, it's not really that kind of game that you beat it exactly. This is a new character. People have been wanting to see more of this, so we're doing more of this. So just suck it up, Ariel. Thank you for being here. Alright, think... Yeah, we need to beam up to, space dock. New character. New species, even. Yeah, you can. You can be a liberated Borg if you shell out the fucking money that it takes for a lifetime membership to the game. But that's the only way you can get that. There are only 2 factions to choose from, essentially. Like you have different factions you can align with, but all of them either go with the Federation or the Klingons. So, you know, yeah.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the Ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You were to escort Ambassador Soketh to Bajen. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever
there's
is
no Elon
necessary
faction.
to keep him safe.
Alright, so we got all the... Oh, look, he's got more stuff for us.
There's been an incident at Jupiter.
Yeah.
We've been...
I'm accepting all your quests. Fuck off. Alright, those are all accepted. I don't need to talk to you. What I do need to do at this point is see if I can pick up my cool new toy. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there we go. Claim. This will be my ship. Yes. Alright. Use. Alright, now I gotta come up with a name for this. It's not gonna be Allegheny.
Security teams, report to docking bay 6.
Just because I'm feeling feisty. I'm actually gonna name it Damar because he was probably my favorite Cardassian. Yeah, we'll go with Damar. Yeah, that sounds good.
Transporter technician to Reading Bay 6. Report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival.
You know, I thought about going with Dukat. I really did. But I like Damar as a character better than I like Dukat.
Officers leaving Earth space.
I almost thought about naming it Enabran Tain. That would have been kind of fucked up.
The counseling staff is hosting an open house.
Yeah, we'll just... You know what? Fuck it. Let's do Tain. Let's do Tain.
Will be available.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm spelling that correctly.
Docking bay 6.
Yeah. In fact, let's just go with his whole name. Because I'm that kind of guy right now. Yep. That'll work. CUV in Auburn contains restricted words. It's a dude's name. They won't let me name it the Enabran Tain. I think it thinks it says taint. Damn it. Let's see if I can just do Tain. Okay, I can do Tain. I don't know what Enabran is a problem with, but alright, whatever. CV Tain. It works. Okay. Copy that. Alright, now we need to go swap it out to Bizarro, because that's what I do. I name bad things after people. I don't know what I just said. It doesn't make any sense. It's fine. We're gonna go ahead and skip past that. Alright, I need to talk to... Which one do I need to talk to? Managed ships. Alright. Okay. Let's ready that one. If unsafe changes to your ship loadout, save and continue. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and look at what we got on here. Spiral wave, disruptor beam. Shit, yeah. Let's go ahead and put the weapons that it came with on, yeah. Yeah, why not? I don't have any torpedoes. That's no bueno. Let's go ahead and put you there then, and we will throw. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw the torpedo on there. What could we get? Throw that on. That on. Standard shield array. Neutrino deflector array seems to be a little bit better, so we'll go with that. That was the secondary deflector, huh? Interesting. Hyper impulse engines, matter, antimatter. And we got a hangar with stuff. Put that on. Put that on, and put that on. There we go. Now we're a little bit better. Let's see about customizing said shit. I appreciate the, alright. Yeah, Earth space dock is fine. Patterns, do we want to put patterns on? I think we might. So, trekking across the universe. Orion, haha. It's because the Klingons don't have... Oh, you did? Is it back? Is the audio working? What's up, babe? Yes, the hangar is for fighters. I think I'm liking Virgo or Orion. I think we'll go with Orion. Orion's fine. Yeah. Yeah, we can just save that for now, and that'll be good. We'll stick with the Glor class. Alright, cool. Oh. I am not shilling for new Trek, Ariel. Stop telling lies. No, it's not happening. Alright, now we should probably we'll just go ahead and we'll get into the game here. Alright, what do I need to be doing next? Old friends and new. Let's check our mission logs, mission journal. Let's go to episodes. Alright. So this will be diplomatic orders. It's gonna be what we're doing next. Now I suppose we can turn to ship and we can take her out. Dude, I've been playing games where I can die over and over and over again all the damn time. There's nothing wrong with playing a game where you can't die. It's not about the dying, it's about the experience. First of all, I never said that, Ariel. Second, just because that's actually true, and a lot of it is from New Trek, doesn't mean I'm shilling for New Trek. Green women. There are green women. Excuse me. Alright. Let's take a look at this bitch. Hurry up and load. Yeah. That's true. Alright, there we are, looking all smexy. Secret science. Wait a minute. Beam up Demarcane. What was I doing with Demarcane? Is that who I'm picking up? No, because I'm looking for a Vulcan ambassador, right? Okay, so Demarcane. Where the fuck is Demarcane? Okay, yeah, we'll pick up Demarcane as well. Might as well pick him up while we're here.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway. I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us.
That's right, belly worms.
I am Khan's 7th host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova.
They're with the Klingon Empire, Abe.
Goodbye. In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives.
Whatever. Let's warp to sector. No, the Orions were conquered by the Empire. So were the Gorn. They're basically
My
vassal
friend
states now.
sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
And yes, that was Leonard Nimoy's voice. Before he passed away, he did a bunch of talking for this game. Okay, so I'm supposed to take Homeboy to Outpost 2, I think, Starbase 39. Let's do that first, then we'll head over to Pajem, or Vulcan, or whatever. God, I forgot what it's like to start out with a slow-ass ship. You gotta get better engines as you go. That's cool. That's cool. There's Wolf 359. Yeah, they should be equipped. Actually, on our way, that's something that we're gonna wanna check out. All right, so toggle on. Let's see, deploy support platform cluster. Launch Yukawa frigate.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the Cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
Do. Yeah. And we got two of those. Interesting. Alright, that way I don't have to worry too much about all that stuff. Did I just pass where I was going? I don't think I did, right? I think this might be where I'm headed right here. Yeah, fun fact about the Romulans, Abe. You have to choose between working with the Federation or the Klingons. They don't actually get their own whole faction.
Thank you for
Which
your
is
assistance.
bullshit, I agree.
Is there anything else you want to know? Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us.
Okay.
Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there. The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sila's found some new allies too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
They're bored. No, I've played the TOS start, Ariel. I've been playing this game for like 10 years. I'm not doing it live. I have a character who's TOS.
Wish me luck. Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tanay before you leave.
Which I think I told you last time you asked that.
Goodbye.
Alright, get fucked. I don't need to talk to you anymore. Go to sector space. Why can't I go to sector space?
You may have heard about the tragedy at Kidam.
I really don't care right now.
Attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Sila is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sila is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sila's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sila's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sila. However, we do have an agent in her retinue.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Ariel. 100%. We'll accept
that. I have new missions for
you. No, you don't. Shut up. Alright. I need to... Wait a minute. Is there any anomalies in the area? Nope, none. Okay. I need to get the hell out of this this sector. Where's the beam to sector space? I want to beam to sector space. Why won't it let me... Ah, there's depart system. There's been a few Star Trek games that were really good. There's also been a ton of them that were just complete shit. You know, so... Alright. Now... Mission that we were working on. Diplomatic orders. So we're gonna head to Vulcan. Yeah,
No, I'm familiar with how that goes. It would have been cool if they had had a much longer campaign
Hidden
in the
dangers
TOS
lurk in
time,
space,
but
and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict. But there are many who oppose peace.
that sounds like a distress signal, doesn't it? It is the Azura. Yeah, fuck it. Doo-ba-doo-doo. That should be Vulcan up there, right? I mean, that's pretty much the same as it is with all the factions. Like, you can play as a Jem'Hadar now, right? But you don't get a bunch of Dominion missions. You're just kind of thrust into an alliance with one of the two main factions. Because they didn't bother to build whole new faction storylines for these things. Which is, I think, kind of shitty, but it is what it is. There used to be this thing in the game called the Forge that allowed players to build their own kinds of missions and stuff. And when they got rid of that, they got rid of a lot of, like, really cool stuff. Unfortunately. It's Procyon. Okay, so there's Andoria. And, yep, coming up on the Vulcan system right here. They got a lot of suns. I don't know. Somebody said something, and they're fighting again. Right? You keep in mind, like they were at peace for a long time between Kirk's time and you know, the Dominion War too. I mean, there was a lot of they had a lot of peace there, but it wasn't like there wasn't room for conflict and shit. A lot of stupid diplomatic stuff went really badly. Alright, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the Ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pella says that the Ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? Yeah.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the Ambassador to P'Jem. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the Ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Sokath would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the Ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
It's a good thing it's a hot planet. Because I'm a Cardassian, and we like it hot. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's do it. I don't know why I can't activate that from there.
This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
At the beginning of the game, the Founders are still pretty standoffish. About halfway through, about midway through the main story, you end up doing this whole alliance thing between the Federation, the Klingons, handful of other species, and the Dominion. Alright, top of the rise. Vulcan looks pretty good though, I gotta say. All things considered. It's very dusty. Alright, top of the rise, top of the rise. There are 2 anomalies in this area. Where be they? Oh, top of that rise. I gotcha. There's something down here. I'm gonna go find out what that is. Oh, maybe too far. Oh, it's way down there. I don't think I've ever actually taken any time to explore Vulcan beyond the temple up top of the hill. Hey, what's the spoonhead doing here? Right? This is cool though. I wonder what's down there. Is that the arena? It is. And there's one of my anomalies right there. Yeah, Vulcan's still here. So the destruction of Romulus and Remus happened after the Dominion War. And apparently Spock was still alive for that. And this is like 30 years after that. So like, you know, Nero goes back in time and JJ Trek and starts some shit with Kirk's dad and all that. Hey look, that's Spock. Oh, I never noticed that before. That's cool. This is what happens when you don't explore the planets you're on, people. You gotta look around a little bit. Off of this way. Hey, there's somebody to talk to over there. That's a commodity broker, huh? Well, that's what we call a shop back home. Aha! Found it. I think it might have been. They changed Wolf 359 also, because it used to just be a holographic memorial to the ships that died there, and I think now it's the, if you watched Picard Season 3, it's the space dock that Geordi runs that has all, like, the legendary ships. All that. Oh, this is cool. I'm digging this. It's pretty sweet. But I was really after the anomalies, so that's why we came down here. I'm glad I got to see the Spock statue, though. That's pretty awesome. Dude, I'm so glad there's no, like, stamina loss for running extended periods of time. Alright. Is it just me, or does that Vulcan look like he needs a shave? I agree. I would love to play like a whole Breen storyline as Breen. That would be fucking awesome. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. It's from the Mirror Universe. Alright, there's Sokath. There's Tapella. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, P'Jem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Sokath permissions to meet with the abbot at P'Jem. This is most abnormal. The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to P'Jem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corodan is complete, and that could take weeks. The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with.
He's gone native.
Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Alright. So I need to speak to Savin. That'd be this guy over here, right? Nope, that's Vakira. No, that is Savin. Vakira's kind of a babe.
Peace and long life. Do you
Say
seek
so.
knowledge of the ancestors? Sokath accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to P'Jem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at P'Jem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. P'Jem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Many years ago, P'Jem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary.
That happened in Enterprise.
It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter.
Fair enough.
Do you seek knowledge of the ends? Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at P'Jem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors.
Didn't your ancestors used to murder each
The
other?
study of Sirach's words in the Kir'Shara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the end? Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kir'Shara, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist.
Yeah, it's about when the Romulans split off too, though, isn't it?
Knowledge of the ancestors. I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Okay.
Sokath has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. T'Pela admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. T'Pela says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of P'Jem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Something's going on with Sokath. I don't remember exactly how this turns out, but I think either him or his assistant or his spy.
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on P'Jem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokath's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Sokath says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Okay, so basically, you're putting it on my shoulders. If something happens to P'Jem, there's gonna be like diplomatic issues. Awesome.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions? P'Jem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on P'Jem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians. It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They studied the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions? My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the Abbot. He will not use subspace communications. So if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly. Do you have any questions? How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Yep, let's do it, I suppose. Oh yeah, they gotta do their little Vulcan salute thing. Let's rock. There's all kinds of invisible walls on occasion. This is a little frustrating. It appears to be... no, it's just a big ass rock. I was thinking it was something it wasn't. Alright, you still with me, buddy? Yep, definitely an ambassador. Slow as shit. Alright.
Starfleet Shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Indeed. We got Sokath here. Turn to ship. Yeah, I'm gonna beam away right in front of the guy who's afraid of transporters. Alright, let's depart the system. I do love having a gigantic ship right off the bat. It's not going to turn for shit, but good times, good times. All right, now I need to go to Pajem, right? Just right over here. It always starts you off slow. Eventually they'll get to galaxy-spanning adventures. But who's from the Mirror Universe? Dude with goatee? Yeah. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I have the John Cena theme stuck in my head. Dun, 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 dun. John Cena! Alright, picking up an unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed, sensors on maximum. Okay, so there's gas in the area. 6 anomalies. I think we're going to want to pick all those up. There's one down there. 6 anomalies in the area. It's a lot of anomalies, man. All the way out there, damn. You know, Orbit's stealing all your resources, as it were. Okay, I see. There's 1, 2. Let's head to that one first. I don't want to miss out on gathering resources. I don't know why. I don't ever do much with the whatchamacallit, the various sub-systems and stuff they use resources for. That one? Oh, it's out there, okay. Magnesite, huh? And we're right here for the Verteron particles. Verteron. Whatever. Alright, so there should only be one more thing left, right? And it's way the fuck back there. Alright. It is like driving a space bus. As awesome as this is, it takes a minute to turn around. Wait, is that it up there? I think that's it up there. Yep, so it is. Alright, cool, we got all the stuff. No anomalies, so we scan the energy pattern. Uh-oh, Klingons.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
As soon as we get there. Ah, here we are. Being hailed by the Klingons. Well, I should say so.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died.
Dominion spies.
But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Sto-vo-kor with the tale of that foul creature's death. Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face.
Shit, that's way worse than the Founders.
We Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs die screaming.
You got proof?
Proof? Ah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for stars.
That's a very Klingon way to look at things.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
I like that I can just like launch frigates out of my ass end. That's pretty cool. Alright. Sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive, shields, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you do, they can't really do much about it. Alright. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They cataloged them as species 8472. Actually, they didn't catalog them that. That's what the Borg cataloged them as. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities, Jesus, that aid them species. So Ambassador Sokka could be one. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Alright, so let's talk tactical. Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is Ambassador Sokath now? The Ambassador is still in his quarters. Sir, I recommend sending a security detail to detain the Ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution. Agreed. And then engineering. Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space, which we know. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. You know, it's so weird. It's kind of amazing they don't just start coming through like fucking Romulan warp cores. I'm afraid their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain: it's the enemy of my enemy. My friend. My friend. They're awaiting our response. Call the Ambassador to the bridge and open a channel with Klingon vessel. Let's settle this. Didn't I just put fucking guards on his door? Okay.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all.
Oh, you ain't gonna like me in a minute.
Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokath.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
You're about to find out.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
It's reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Shit. Oh, they're engaging their cloak. Alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine.
How are you communicating with me if you're cloaked?
We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here in Pajem.
Alright, they're gone. Hey, beam down. We gotta beam down too. Alright. Nope, stay here.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is
Why is it making me do this again? Alright. Beam down. Alright, so let's do it. Let's get down there. Let's get into it and get into the thick of things. Secure the area and make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Multiple dudes. Alright. There are 4 anomalies in this area, too. I'm just exploring a little bit because, you know, why not? Pajem is way prettier than Vulcan, I gotta say that. Oh yeah. go ahead and put that there. And then, yeah, go ahead and hold on to resuscitate. That'll be fine. Do. Well, hey there, Vulcan lady. Okay, so it's in that building, I think. That's what I'm looking for. Or in or near it. Oh, you were asking Abe. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, oh, I have a Romulan character that's getting pretty close to, I think she's a sub-admiral at this point. That's what I'm looking for, right there. Treasure! Oh, that's not right. Why am I... Okay. More stuff. I mean, I don't know, maybe one of these days you, Abe, me, Horny Alf, and was it Weasel? It wasn't Weasel, it was somebody else. Anyway, it was somebody else we know who plays too. Maybe we'll all get together and do something. On the old Star Treks. I don't know if this is like cross faction or cross platform. Though I don't think it is. Which would be a problem because I'm running this on the PS5 right now, which is clearly not designed for, obviously. But I think we should go up the hill this way and not take the other direction. I'm gonna ambush some motherfuckers. Cardassians steal shit too. They just don't, you know, sell it, I guess. Come on, get up that hill. Running up that hill. Hey, pals, how's it going? Did you see that shit? Oh look, more bad guys. Check this out. But yeah, I know they're looking for an Undine infiltrator. I'm well aware of all that. Bet you never thought a Spoonhead would come to your rescue. As far as I'm concerned, though, Ariel, I'm just doing what the Vulcan High Priest told me to do, and I'm ensuring that nothing happens to their stuffs on Pajem. but stealing it. Oh, really? That's a... DCUO was a sore subject for me, dude. I played that shit for a long time. I have, like... I don't know how many characters I've made on there. I certainly have still probably, I don't know, 8. But I haven't played that in a few years, 4 or 5 years. More anomalies. Stop. You gotta be careful with that. You only want to tap it to jump. Otherwise it brings up a whole fucking sub-menu, which I did not ask it to do. There's still 3 anomalies left. Interesting. No, well, you only have so many character slots, Ariel. A lot of the characters I originally created are gone, because I had to delete them to make new ones. It's like the best part of that game was making new characters. Two left. All right. No, seriously, there's a limit to how many character slots. I think the max number of character slots you can have is 20. And I don't think I had more than, I don't know, might have been 10, maybe. Like this game, I have 8 total characters. I've only ever played a handful of them, but the ones I have played, I've played quite a bit. There's one of the anomalies, I can see it from here. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped by Klingons in this area. Yeah? Seems like a thing that would happen. There's one left and it's down there. Oh, I see it from here, actually. Huh. 5th-rate game programmer. It's like, so anybody who's ever worked on an MMO ever, frankly. Look, I like Star Trek Online, but let's be honest, This ground combat needs some fucking work. Okay, so I guess we take the path down. There's a path here? Yeah. Conan is better. Yeah, but Conan got boring for me. So, as much as I thought that would not be an issue, it kind of was. Like, it was fun for a minute, but I fucking hate, you know, creating, like, fortresses and doing all that Minecraft bullshit that goes along with it. I don't like that stuff. I don't like Minecraft, for that matter. So, yeah, but it got really fucking boring for me for a while. I'm just like kind of trekking around and finding stuff. There was no real store to speak of that I ever ran across. A couple of minor things, but that's about it. Okay, got all the anomalies. It was definitely prettier. Yeah, I'm just, you know, and yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't like base building. It's not fun for me. It's one of the reasons I never got into things like Fortnite, aside from the fact that I don't really like MOBA shooters. Yeah, kind of everything about Fortnite rubs me the wrong way, actually. You know, but yeah, you know, and I played Minecraft for a little while with my kids because they like it, but that's as far as that ever went. I don't touch the thing when I'm not with them. I don't really know where I'm going, by the way. Yeah. I mean, the concept I get was alright, but, you know, I don't know. It's just not really my genre, which is a shame because